Carly, and I will be doing some yoga with you today. Today's class will be a 30-minute yoga flow with a focus on core. It's not only core, but it will have a core focus. You can do this class at any point in the day, but ideally earlier on in the day because it will build some heat and get your energy flowing. So you don't want to do it just before bed. Today's class, we will only need a mat or a soft surface to practice on. And I won't be playing music on my end, but if you want to go ahead and play some upbeat, energizing yoga flow music on your end, go right ahead. There are just some copyright violations with YouTube, so I can't play. Alrighty, let's begin on our backs today. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, laying all the way down on your back. Maybe blink the eyes closed. Just start to arrive. Shift your attention inward and let go of anything else. Become more aware of the points of your body that are touching your mat. Allow that to bring you into the present moment. And start to focus on your breathing. Throughout the class, as soon as you start to notice that your mind is wandering, just bring your focus back to your breath. Take an inhale through the nose. Sip in a little bit more air at the top and sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose all the way and sighing it out through the mouth. Blink the eyes open. Internally rotate the feet so that the toes face the ceiling and the knees face the ceiling as well. Press the left calf and the left heel into the mat. Activate through the left foot. Go ahead and draw the right knee in towards the chest. You can grab hold of it with your hands if that feels good, and start to do some external rotations of the ankle out to the side, rotating to the right. Switch direction, rotating inwards. You can stop rotating and just hug the knee out to the right, drawing it in towards the underarm a little bit. And then go ahead and extend that leg long. Keeping that internal rotation of the feet, toes are still facing the ceiling. You're going to push down through the right shin and the right heel, activating that right leg. While your right leg is pushing into the ground, you're going to draw the left knee in towards the chest, grab hold of it, and then do some external rotations of the left ankle out to the left. Just waking up our feet and our ankles and our legs. And then rotating the opposite direction. So internally, you're to the right. You can stop the rotations and then gently guide that left knee as much as you can over and out to the left underarm area. Really feel that hip opener there. And extend the left leg long. Go ahead and draw both knees in towards the chest. You can first rock a little bit from side to side, giving that low back a little bit of a massage. And then go ahead and start rocking up and down until you come into a comfortable seated position. Extend first the left leg and then the right leg. Get as tall as you can on your sit bones. You can use your fingertips to activate through. Get long. Inhale the arms all the way up, flex through the feet. Make sure that the shoulder blades are down. They're not scrunched up by your ears. Inhale, get a little bit taller. And exhale, fold it forward. Maybe your hands find your ankles. Maybe they come all the way down to your feet. Whatever feels best for you, but you don't need to force it. If you find that your back is really rounding and crunching over, just come a little bit higher so you have that sort of flat back posture. Inhale here. And exhale, come a little bit deeper. I don't know about you, but I am doing this in the morning, so I am just waking up all of my muscles and my joints. I'm feeling extra cracky and stiff, so I'm going to be gentle with myself. On your next inhale, walk the hands back in towards the body. Bend the right knee and bring the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. You can flex through the foot or point through the foot, whatever feels best for you. Try to keep your shoulder blades about even here. You don't want your right shoulder blade hiking up. If so, just walk your hands back in towards the body a little bit more. On your next inhale, walking those hands back in towards the body, extending the right leg straight, bending the left knee, the left sole of the foot meets the inside of the right thigh. Get tall, extend the spine. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold it forward once again. Taking an inhale here. And on the exhale, see if you can fall a little bit deeper into the posture. Inhaling as you walk the hands back in towards the body. Extend that left leg long. And go ahead, roll from one side or the other until you find tabletop position. So the knees are about hips width distance apart. They are directly under the hip bones. The wrists are right under the shoulder blades, so they're not too far up. We have a neutral spine here. On the inhale, we're going to arch the back, bring the gaze up, and this is cow pose. On the exhale, round the back, push the mat away into cat pose. Inhaling again, find cow. And exhaling. Making sure that your shoulder blades are still above the wrist. Sometimes we tend to shift back in cat, and we don't want to do that. Continuing at your own pace. Inhaling for cow, and exhaling for cat. 2 more rounds on your own. Making sure your breath is following the posture's following your breath. So every time you inhale, it's to cow. And exhaling, it's to cat. When you're finished, come into a neutral position. Your spine is neutral. You're going to firmly press through the left palm, so press that into the mat hard. And then inhale, that right arm comes to sky. You'll notice that my hips are still in line with one another. I'm not fully opening all the way up to the side. I want my hips to continue to stay parallel. On the exhale, I'm going to fold my right hand through that hole I've created and bring the side of my right face to the mat, coming in to thread the needle. Option to inhale the left arm up to the sky, rotate the palm so it faces the wall behind me, and then bring the back of my hand along my low back and bind, grabbing hold of the inner right thigh. This This is just an option. You definitely don't need to do it. Inhale here. And exhale as you release the bind if you're in it. Wherever you are, pressing through the left palm and inhaling that right arm up to sky once more. And then the right palm meets the left on the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale it out through the nose. Pressing down through the right palm, we're going to inhale that left arm up to sky. Again, making sure that the hips are parallel with one another. On the exhale, reaching that left arm through the hole you've created, bringing the side of the left face to the mat, and either staying here or inhaling that right arm up to sky, rotating the palm to face behind you, and then sliding the back of the hand against the low back and reaching for the inner left thigh with the right fingertips. Breathe here. On the next inhale, releasing the bind, hand comes to the sky. Exhale that hand down, pushing through as you inhale that left arm up to sky. Exhale, release. Move those shoulders out a little bit. Take any micro movements that you need to do. For this next one, you've probably seen this before, where you bring the right arm up and the left leg up. So opposite arm, opposite leg. You're pushing down through the left palm, the right knee. If you have any knee pain, you can go ahead and fold the mat over so that you have a little extra cushion. But we're not going to be doing the typical. You have the option to, if you have any hip issues, just do what you'd normally do. Bring that right elbow to the left knee and then extend back out. But here we're actually going to inhale and then exhale, the right hand comes out to the side and the left knee comes out to the side. So I'll show you, before we start flowing, I'll show you on this side. We're going to inhale, opposite arm lifts, opposite leg lifts. And then on the exhale, the knee is coming out to the left, so it's in line almost with the hip bone. And the left hand, the palm faces down, and you bring it out to the side. So you kind of look like you're doing like a half frog. You can see that movement. So like I said, if you have any hip pain, you feel any twinges in your hip, just do opposite elbow meets opposite knee and extend back out. All right, let's get to it. So inhaling, the right arm up, and the left leg lifts, both are straight. The right palm is facing internally. On the exhale, bringing that right arm out to the side, the left knee comes out to the side. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, bend and bow. Inhale, extend, foot is flexed on the extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. 2 more. Exhale, bend. Straight. Exhale, bend. You know what? Let's do 10 on each side. So let's do 5 more. We've got this. Exhale on the bend. Inhale, straight to 4. 3. Exhale. Let the breath guide you. Don't speed it up. 2. Last one. And release. Well done. Move those hips. Maybe look back at your right hip. Look back at your left hip as you wag your hips from side to side. Move those shoulders. Get out any soreness. And prepare for the opposite side. Inhaling, the right leg lifts, the left arm lifts straight. Whatever variation you're doing, exhale to that variation now. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend it out. Inhale. And exhale to that bent position. You're doing amazing. Foot is flexed on the inhale. Exhale, half frog. Inhale, straight. Exhale, you'll feel the core start to engage. It should be working here, especially on that left side. And on the right when you bend. I think we have 3 left. Almost done. And release it down. Again, wagging the hips, looking back, and moving those shoulder blades. Sit back on the heels if it's available to you. Extend that right arm out, flex the wrist, pull those fingertips back in towards you. Give those wrists a well-deserved stretch, facing the fingertips down and gently guiding them back in towards you. Switching sides, left arm extends, wrist is flexed. Go ahead and bring those fingertips in back towards the body and extend them down. Wonderful, let's get back to it. Find a tabletop, walk the hands forward a bit, tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk them back as much as you need to until you find your high plank. Shift forward so that your shoulder blades are above your wrists. Your shoulders are above your wrists. You don't want to be sinking down. Pull everything back up, except don't round. Find that happy middle. So inhale here. And exhale as you come onto a forearm plank. Now, if this is too challenging, just drop the knees and walk the arms forward a little bit. That can give you just as good as a workout, if not a little bit better. But option to come to regular forearm plank here. And we're going to dip down, touch the right knee, then the left knee. The right knee, then the left knee. We're going to do 15 on each side. And option to hold here. I mean, you don't have to do these. You can also drop to the belly and take a bit of a break here. But go ahead and do it with me now, if you're going to take this option. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you can do it, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold or drop if you need to, but option to walk the toes in and come to dolphin, which is essentially downward dog on your forearms. Wherever you are, walking the feet back, lifting the gaze, dropping the hips, then coming into Sphinx pose. So your forearms are on the ground, your toes are untucked, the tops of your feet press into the ground, your chest is open, shoulders are down and back, and you're going to use your palms to pretend like you're dragging the mat in towards the body. And notice your chest open here. Inhale deeply and exhale. Reach those hands out in front of you. Come all the way down. And strengthening the core isn't just about the abdominal muscles. It's also about strengthening the low back. So we're going to do a couple postures where we focus on strengthening the back. So internally rotate those legs again so that your knees are facing the ground. Your big toes are rotating up towards the ceiling a little bit. Lift the right leg, then the left. Lift the right arm, and then the left arm. So you're in this sort of bow position. It's hero. Inhale, get a little bit taller. And hold on the exhale. Inhale, see if you can get even taller. Exhale, hold. Squeeze the buttocks, the legs, the low back, the arms, full body here. And release it down. Bring your left side of your face to the mat. Rock the hips from side to side. Shake it out. Bring the hands down by your sides, palms face down. Lift the head, rotate the face so that your eyes, or your gaze is facing down. Your chest is lifted. Lift the right leg, then the left. Right arm, then the left arm. Inhale, get higher. Locust pose. Inhale, again, get higher. Squeeze everything, get tall. And exhale, release. Bring the opposite side of the face to the mat. Rock those hips from side to side. Option to lift the gaze again. Bring the right foot in towards the buttocks. The left foot comes in too. Lift the chest, reach back, grab the right ankle or foot, and the opposite is the same. As you inhale, kick back into your hands and lift into bow pose. You can skip this pose. You can do locust again or join us here. Inhale, get taller. Don't let the knees come out to the sides. Make sure that they're parallel with one another. Exhale. Get a little bit taller on the inhale and release it all out on the exhale. Rocking those hips from side to side. When you're ready, push through the palms and bring it back into a brief 2-breath child's pose. On the next inhale, come onto your tabletop. Tuck the toes underneath. Lift the hips. Push them back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. This is actually one of the few down dogs we will be doing today. Just walk it out. Come into a neutral position. Inhale, the right leg comes up straight. On the exhale, bend the knee. Bring your right knee, tap your left elbow. And then inhale, bring it back up straight again. On the exhale, bend the knee. This time we're coming to the right elbow. Tap it. And inhale, straight. One more time, bend the knee. Exhale as you bring the right knee to the left elbow. This time, option to elevator from the elbow down to the wrist, back up to the elbow, and then straighten it high for 3-legged dog. Exhale as the right foot meets the left. Walk it out. Coming on to the left variation. Inhale, that left leg comes up high and straight. Exhale, bend the knee. Left knee meets right elbow. Inhale, straighten it back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee. Tap the left elbow. Inhale, straighten it back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring it over to the right knee, option to elevator it. Bring it down to the right wrist, and bring it back up to the elbow before coming back to 3-legged down dog. Exhale, left foot meets right foot, walk it out. And inhale that right leg to sky, bend the right knee, bring the right knee behind the right wrist. and walk that left foot back. The right foot comes kind of over to the side of the right knee, and we're going to find pigeon. So if you have a big gap under this part of your leg, you can go ahead and put something under it, but no need to. We're only going to be here for a breath. You can either stay high like this or walk the hands into forearm. One breath here. And on the exhale, walk it back up. Tuck the left toes, push through, and raise that right leg up to the sky, and then bring it down. Inhale the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, left knee comes behind the left wrist, the left foot comes out to the side, walk the right foot back, option to stay here, or walk the hands down in front of you. Inhale here, and exhale, walk the hands back up, tuck the back toes, lift the hips, reach that left foot high and back, and then bring the foot to meet the right. Bringing the knees onto the ground, comfortably find your way onto your back. We're going to lift the right leg into the sky. Your right foot is flexed. Your right leg is as straight as possible. Flex the left foot. Bring the left foot off the ground about a couple of inches, maybe one or two. And then on the inhale, you're going to lift the hips towards the body. So just little pulses, keeping the feet flexed. And you can use your palms. Try not to push, but you can keep them on the ground if that feels good. So go ahead, bring those feet into an L-shaped position, and it's going to stay L-shaped throughout the pulses. We're going to do 10 pulses on the right, and then 10 pulses on the left. So inhale, pulse, pulse, 2, 3, keep that L, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Hug those knees into your chest. You're doing a fabulous job. Left leg comes up to sky. Foot is flexed. Right leg hovers over the ground about an inch or two. Feet are flexed and pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hug those knees into the chest. Place the soles of the feet onto the ground. Bring your palms onto your thighs. And on your next inhale, you're going to inhale, drag the palms up to the knees. Exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale. Find your way all the way up to your knees. And exhale down. Inhaling, come up. Exhale down. And do this at your own pace until you get to 10. We are now on 5. This is my last one. And whenever you're ready, hug those knees into the chest. You did a great job. Rock until you come up to a cross-legged position. You're going to bring your hands behind you. Fingertips are facing forward. Your legs are still crossed. Press through the outer edges of your feet and lift those hips up to the sky. Give yourself a nice counter stretch here. Maybe the head falls back. And release. Bringing those feet out in front of you. Legs are parallel. Again, lifting the hips, coming into a reverse tabletop. Just a nice counter stretch here. Maybe the head falls back. And bring the hips back down. Go ahead and extend those legs long. Hands come out in front of you, palms face each other. Put a little bend or rounding in the back and slowly start to lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Don't let go of control. Don't let yourself fall. Coming back onto the ground here. You're gonna bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the ground. You'll know if you are in the right position if your middle fingertips can graze the back of your heels. So you may need to bring your feet a little bit closer. The palms are facing the ground. You're gonna push through your heels, lift your hips, and go ahead and walk your shoulder blades in towards each other to give yourself a little bit more elevation. If this feels good, you can go ahead and grasp your fingers and press the pinky edge side of your hands into the mat. Lift those hips, make sure the legs are parallel, they're not splaying out to the side, and don't turn your head. Keep your head facing straight. Inhale, get a little higher. And exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do that one more time. So when you're ready, pressing through the heels, lifting the hips, walking the shoulder blades in towards each other, get a little elevated. Interlace the fingers if it's available to you. If not, just press through the palms into the ground. Press the pinky edge sides of the hands into the mat. Lift. And exhale, release your grasp. Lower down one vertebrae at a time. Windshield wiper those legs from left to right. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Reach through the space you've created and come into figure four. Both feet are flexed. You can use your right elbow to sort of press that right thigh away from you as you guide the left leg in towards the body. The low back should be on the mat still. Inhale here. Exhale, hold. Inhale. And release. Crossing the left ankle over the right knee area. Reach through the space you've created. Grasp on behind the right thigh. Inhale. And exhale, pull a little bit closer towards the body. Don't let the low back lift off the ground. Both feet are flexed. Inhaling. And exhaling. On your next inhale, release it down. Go ahead and lift both feet up to the sky. Knees are bent 90 degrees almost. Go ahead and reach for the outsides of the feet, and guide those feet in towards the body, bending the knees a little bit more. The low back stays on the ground as you find happy baby. Maybe you rock from side to side, giving your low back one final massage. Hugging the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug and congratulations on such a beautiful practice. And extend the legs long. You can let the feet fall away from each other. Let the palms face the sky. Let go of any control of your breath. If you tend to get any low back pain in Shavasana, go ahead and tilt the hips up. So bring your hip bones, tilt them up towards your head. Release that arch in the back. That can really help, and it activates your abdominals. Inhaling. Exhaling, blink the eyes closed if they're not already closed. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Release any tension in between the eyebrows. Relax the delicate skin underneath your eyes. And I recommend staying in a nice Shavasana for the next 10 minutes or so. Thank you so much for taking this class, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.